It's the Shitcase Cinema.
They have no idea.
Hello! Now, it's about a year since I took a look at a Neil Breen movie which was called I Am Here Now. So this one, his third film, is another questionable piece of sheer awesomeness. It's amazing. Fateful Findings. Now here's the movie in a nutshell before I go into a little more detail. Breen is the star, obviously, and he's a writer of novels. But he gets bored of that. Now he's obviously the world's best computer hacker and a ladies' man as always. He knows everything, can do anything, and exposes government secrets just because. The end. So it sounds like every other Neil Breen movie then. Okay, this is Breen's third film he directed, starred in, did everything, blah blah blah. So it begins with two kids finding a mushroom that magically and very slowly turns into a box.
Look what I found. A treasure.
So it's treasure that happens to be a black cube. Remember this because it's not important. Sadly, the little girl then moves away. Oh dear, how sad.
Leah!
I never heard from her or saw her again.
Kid looks absolutely gutted, but hey, he turns out to be Neil Breen, so that's like winning the national lottery jackpot. But it's a bad start for a main man because he's on the phone to his wife and then this happens. Oh dear, ouch. So people gather around the dying Breen, and here's some brilliant examples of the acting that Breen likes from his cast.
Call 911. Call 911.
Is he dead? It's the Rolls Royce that hit him. I saw it. I'm a witness.
What? Do you want a medal or something? It's obvious the Rolls Royce hit him as it's parked right next to him, covered in blood. You goon! So Breedy Boy's in hospital. Kind of reminds me of the space jockey from Alien and or Prometheus. So everyone's upset. A random doctor feels for his pulse even though he's hooked up to machines, but whatever. Breen wakes up and decides, well, he's had enough of this and leaves, walking out with his arse on display. Thanks for that, Neil. So he goes on home for a shower, still wearing his gown and awesome face bandage, appears to be bleeding to death. Then his wife just joins him because why not? Doesn't ask any questions. Cue the most awkward embrace ever from a couple. You know, it makes me think of a comment I made in the last Breen movie review I did. Maybe the lady just didn't want to have Breen lying on her looking lovingly into her eyes, or she just wasn't paid enough and told him to wear a Halloween mask because, you know, it's probably more appealing than this. Yep, I guarantee you that all women wanted to keep some barrier between themselves and Breen. Moving on, let Breen tell us about himself.
I have a damn master's degree in computer science, and I turn out to be a writer of novels.
I love that. I have a damn master's degree, but I became an author of novels. There's a weird subplot, if you can call it that, of Breen's best friend Jim, who's always drunk and trying to get it on with his wife, who would rather do anything else than be with him. It's all very strange and pointless, but it sure is amusing to see who can act the worst. Example, when he says they haven't had sex in months, her random and wooden response is,
I'm very busy. My back is killing me. My office at the bank is having major problems.
There's a strange teenage daughter as well, but I'll get onto her in good time. This is classic Breen right here. He asks for his meds.
Where are my pills?
I'll get them for you.
Then when his wife gets them, he changes his mind.
I don't need these. I'm not going to take these anymore.
Down the toilet they go and she digs them out because she's a scruffy bitch. I mean, she obviously has a problem, and lucky for her, Neil doesn't know how to flush the goddamn toilet. Words just fail me. So he goes to see a psychotherapist in a large boardroom where they chat from opposite ends of a huge table.
I offered you medication that would help you.
I'm feeling less stable.
That's the entire conversation, and then he fucks off again. Okay. So Breen's many laptops are back in force, always switched off. Oh yeah, do you remember Double Down? He's always on one of his many laptops, mashing buttons like it's going out of fashion. And is it just me, or are they always switched off? So he button mashes away on his new novel, but here's a lesson, kids. Don't drink around your powered down laptops because... Give that man an Oscar. Now on to one of my favourite points of the movie, the dinner scene. To say the entire scene is stilted, awkward, poorly acted and badly edited is putting it lightly, so let's take a look.
I want you to try this new wine.
I'd love to try your wine.
Terrible acting and editing.
I'm hungry. I can't wait for dinner.
It seems like it never happened.
I've got great family genes.
Completely different conversations going on there. Brilliant storytelling, Breen. Just brilliant.
But I have this really interesting project about elephants in Africa.
I'm sure Dylan doesn't want to hear about that now.
I want to hear about our project.
Well, he says he does, but what does it all mean? Absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. It's so cold and disjointed, and they're talking to nobody in particular. It's just atrocious, but highly amusing. Anyway, next scene. So Breeny Boy tells his wife to stop taking pills. I guess he knew about that somehow. And when she tells him that she hates her job and the people she works with, his response is one only Neil Breen could come up with.
My job sucks.
I've got to get this work done.
Yes, all me, all his vanity. So Neil Breen. What a chicken-brained biological disaster. Then it cuts to a really strange moment.
I'm done talking.
Really?
I mean, wow, look at the passion. Look at him go. Full on enthusiasm. It's priceless. It was like a bloody psycho right there. Now, if you thought that was weird, check this out.
Are you having an affair?
No, I'm not having an affair.
There is another girl.
No, that is not true.
Seriously, wow. Just wow. Breen is so inept at everything he does, and I know it's easy for me to say that, but making a film this laughably poor on every conceivable level and being so unaware of how truly bad it is makes you actually question his sanity. Time for him to reveal his little secret though. Ooh, what is it?
I've been hacking into government and corporate international secrets all over the world. And I'm going to expose them all.
Hang on, what? I thought you were an author with a damn master's degree. Just, well, whatever, Neil. It's not exactly a secret anyway, because it's what you do in each one of your films, you anus. Moving on, at a barbecue, Breen has a massive party from the sounds of it. But there's literally 6 people there. Turns out the doctor from the hospital is his childhood friend, and suddenly they're back in love.
I think of you every day. I think of you every day.
Okay, that's really not strange at all, Neil. Wow, Neil Breen has the heart of a poet. Women are just powerless in his presence. Check out this amazing fight.
Stay away from me.
That is priceless. Now, drunk Jim is then cleaning his car when his wife decides to shoot it full of holes, but somehow ends up killing drunk Jim. Enter the teenage daughter.
You killed him.
Amazing.
Dad! No! Allie! Dad! Don't go in there!
Why is she now freaking out after initially being calm and telling her mother off for killing drunk Jim?
He killed himself!
And then why does the mother start saying that Jim shot himself? Did she kill Jim on purpose? Who even cares? Breen turns up to deliver the best performance of all time.
How could you have done this? Jim! I can't believe you committed suicide. I cannot believe you committed suicide.
Give that man no awards because he doesn't deserve them. I love how he wipes blood all over his face randomly. It's such a moving scene that will have you crying with laughter. How about more randomness when Breen is home alone mashing his laptop and the teenage girl is in his swimming pool stripping off and running a bath in his house? Think about it, how desperate must she have been as an actress to appear in this so-called film? Saying that, I'd take my top off to appear in a Neil Breen film. Anyway, Breen gives her a telling off, but check out her reaction.
You can't do this. Please, don't do it anymore.
She looks directly into the camera as if to say, what the fuck am I doing with my life right now? Seriously, it's got to be a joke. It has to be. She clearly doesn't care. And why keep that scene in, Neil? Just do a better take. Where she's not looking bored, perhaps, and looking directly at the audience. How does he come up with such mesmerising stories? I really wish that I had an ounce of the guy's talent. Seriously, He is a living legend, but I honestly think that he must be some kind of alien because no mere man can do what Neil Breen does. So the story doesn't really progress at all, not that there's any kind of story going on anyway, and during the ramblings of Breen's state of mind, this happens when Breen proves he's a hard man when speaking on the phone.
Hello, I am not going to sign the book deal with you. None. No more damn books. No more books.
Breen chats to a psychotherapist and shows her the cube. Ah yes, the cube, what does it mean?
Tell me about your dream.
We never find out because it cuts back to the other psychotherapist who is babbling on about wanting to give Breen more medication.
We can increase the dosage if you want to. You do want to. You do, don't you?
No.
Then we cut to the psychotherapist chatting to Breen's wife.
He's writing about government secrets.
Gee, Breen's paranoid writings on government secrets. What a surprise. Man, in the comments section, don't even bother asking me to review his other films because I'll just say, well, I probably will do them eventually, so just put what you like in the comments section. As long as it's nice, though. So Breen tells the doctor he loves her, she loves him too, how convenient, it's insane of course. They pour glitter into the box that they found as kids at the start, just because, and Breen shows us how natural he is with women. Oh, Breen, you studly legend.
It's a magical day.
While Breen is working his magic, his wife kills herself, which he looks really upset about, but I guess he doesn't care because he's got his doctor love back in his life now. Then it just cuts between him working on his books, talking to her again, sat in a weird black room naked, and the doctor sat watching him eat a salad. I mean, why does even Breen eating a salad look weird? The guy's a fucking alien, I swear. I've said it before in other reviews of his films, if you're confused as to what is unravelling before your eyes, then Neil Breen or other characters will woodenly and clumsily explain through exposition what is happening. Not that it helps one bit, in fact it probably makes things worse. What a fucking travesty and a car wreck of a film this is. So Breen's new love is kidnapped by some random goon, but Breen tracks her down somehow and demands the key from the sleeping bad guy.
Give me the key!
I don't have...
Bosh, go on lad. Then he teleports inside. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You didn't even need a key then. Oh Breen, you are amazing. Then they teleport back outside and man, this is just bullshit. Speaking of, here's my top 5 random bullshit moments. Number 1, when Breen chats to his wife on the phone at the start, he doesn't actually chat to her because Neil doesn't realise a conversation is a two-way thing.
Yeah. No, nothing. Nothing special. Yeah.
Number 2, when Breen checks out of the hospital, his IVs aren't even in him. Look, that is mental. And why is his mask over his bandages? How does that even work? Plus the gas tanks are all at 0 from what it looks like. Ugh, Breen, you are the boss. Number 3, bras don't exist in Neil Breen films. Ever. Just saying. Number 4, phones never ring in Breen's films.
Hi.
Hello.
Number 5, Neil loves to throw things around with force.
I'm not ready for this.
The passion of the man knows no limits. Hell, his last movie review I did even inspired me to smash up my laptop just so I could be like him. And here's a Breeny bonus. When the doctor is kidnapped, Breen is seemingly talking to her on the phone, but he's actually leaving her a message on a voicemail.
Leah, where are you? I've gone into the house and looked for you. You're not there. Leah, where are you? Pick up. Are you okay? Are you okay, Leah?
The fact that Breen doesn't realise he's just leaving a message on her phone and not having an actual conversation sums up the fact that he is indeed a psychotic alien. Lots of mentalness happens. Breen goes to the desert just like in all his other movies, talks to a huge book on a stand. Don't ask me what's going on. He goes to sleep, talks to the teenage girl about dead drunk Jim. Someone is walking around his house and then vanishes. I mean, I don't understand this one bit. So it's the big finale, which is basically Breen announcing to the media all the secrets he's been hacking. It's just him repeating himself for ages and ages about finding out secrets and facts.
I have discovered more information than any hacker ever has. Ever.
Seriously, I could listen to him talk all day. Then the corrupt politicians and bankers openly admit to their crimes like a bunch of penises.
Money, payoffs, and greed were always the priority of my company.
Me and many of my fellow Wall Street brokers have been lying, leaving.
Then they just decide to kill themselves in various ways because why not?
Goodbye.
That is priceless. Breen is then almost assassinated, but someone shoots the sniper guy. I mean, maybe Breen did it with his powers, I don't know. Then he walks into the mountains with his childhood love. That is it. There is so much more to comment on during this film. Every second of the 98-minute runtime could be talked about. Like, why does he appear in a dark room completely naked, showing off his manly physique while sitting around with a blonde woman? Or what's with the weird mist that floats around every now and then and making strange noises? Why did the teenage girl want Breen so bad? What was the point in Drunk Jim's storyline? So much more, but alas, I don't have the willpower, so sorry about that. Oh, and the end credits say, any of the above listed companies in the credits with an N or a B in their name are fictitious. This work was actually done personally by Neil Breen. So Breen did stuff like sound editor, casting, set design, wardrobe, with a lack of bras of course, props, lighting, special makeup, locations, administration and accounting, and craft services. Breen, you monster! So there you go, I am actually physically and mentally devoid of life now from watching that again and reviewing it for you, but you are welcome and I really do hope that you enjoyed the video. So naturally I'm going to give this unpolished gem 1 Neil Breen out of, no, what am I talking about? 10 Neil Breens out of 10. That could be good, that could be bad, you decide.